Greetings, everyone. Dr. Akina Finch is here. Yes, day 17 of the Social Power Summit speaker interview series. And we are just waiting for our guest today to pop on in. Hello, Mika Nicole. Hello, Derek. How are you doing? Yes, come on in the room. This one is going to be a good one. I think y'all are going to enjoy it. I see her. So, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about Michelby while she is on her way in. She is a blogger and a PR personality. So, you're going to get a lot of information about those two things because right now that's very, very hot. And she is very good at what she does. So, we're getting ready to learn some great things. We're just waiting until she switches over to her phone. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in on the Social Power Summit interviews. We're doing this so that you can get a full grasp of everybody that you're going to see. This is something that's totally different than conferences that we've done in the past, where you are seeing social media basically live and in living color. And so I want everybody to be part of the experience, because a lot of people are like, if I don't see me or people that look like me, then that might not be for me. But it is for you. Social media is for everybody, and social media you can excel. But if you're not seeing people doing it and excelling and making money and all these good things, then you're most inclined to be like, why do I need it, right? But you do need it. When is my event? My event is September 14th and 15th in Nashville, Tennessee. And there she is. All right, there she is. Okay.
Can you see me?
I see you very well. Yes, ma'am. Well, I see your hand right in a second, but I see you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, we are live and we are ready now. She is in the building. She is fabulous.
Yay.
She is.
I'm
Yes.
sorry about being so late, everybody. I had to get it together and update the app, but I'm here.
No worries. So, I start right out the gate. So, tell everyone about Michelby Whitehead.
Okay, well, I am a publicist. I graduated in mass communication with a concentration in PR. Graduated from Nicholls State University in the tiny town of Thibodaux, Louisiana. That's in South Louisiana. And I'm also a writer. I blog for Madame Noir, Curly Nikki, blackandmarriedwithkids.com. And I was also an editor at Everything Girls Love, which is Yandy Smith's publication. And I was an editor at Coco Fab.
Woo!
And primarily as a publicist, I help entrepreneurs get media exposure and visibility. So I've had clients on Tom Joyner, in Rolling Out Magazine. I've had people on BET and other major outlets.
Well, look at here. Y'all see what we are going to bring to the building. Y'all see what we're bringing to the table, ladies. Yes, ma'am. This is not a plaything.
No, it's not no plaything. It's not no plaything.
Exactly. See, now, so you are a blogger as well as a publicist. So there's a lot of people that are ready to start writing and blogging and putting their gifts out into the community and into the arenas. So tell them like 2 or 3 things that will help them in that area.
Okay. First and foremost, I would say if you want to become a blogger, get clear about what you are most interested in and what your level of expertise is in and what knowledge you have that you can share freely, without forcing it or racking your brain trying to contrive what to write about, what to blog about. Figure out what it is that you're passionate about. And then from there, start looking for publications and outlets that talk about those subjects. So figure out what you want to write about, and then find sites that are appropriate for what you want to write about, and just go ahead and submit your pitch to whomever the editor is, or simply fill out a contact form and say, hey, I'd like to write for this site, send a couple of samples over, and go from there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, see, there's already people saying they need a publicist. They need to connect with you. So, I mean.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
And speaking on the publicist.
Hey, Ms. Jones.
Can you tell us, like, 3 things that people need to look for when they're looking for a publicist?
Definitely. Because there's different publicists for different things. Primarily, a publicist's job is to get a client media exposure. So that's print, digital, television, on-air radio, etc. Every publicist does not do red carpet events. And I know a lot of times when people hear publicists, they think big A-list celebrity, red carpet, award shows. But for an entrepreneur, that's not necessarily what you should be looking for. You can get on a red carpet, but how to push the book that you're trying to publicize? How does that propel your business forward? Unless the red carpet event directly has something to do with your profession, it really won't do you any good. So when looking for a publicist, find somebody who knows exactly how to hone in on your niche and get you engines and outlets and media opportunities that are relevant and make sense for what it is that you do. So that's the best piece of advice I can give anybody who's looking for a publicist. Does that make sense?
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I know that I have you as a panelist for the promotions because of your exquisite and unique way that you come about your being a publicist as well as a blogger.
Thank you.
And you know, like you said, you came from a small town, but with the social media, with all of this, you are everywhere. So tell me how the social media piece changed the game for you.
Social media was a very critical part of me establishing my career in PR and in just media as a whole. Coming from a small town in South Louisiana, there are not very many opportunities for what it is that I wanted to do. So being on social media, I was able to network and reach out to clients, mentors, as well as job opportunities that were relevant to what I was trying to do with my brand and with my business as a whole. So I know a lot of times we get on social media just to poke around and kind of be nosy and see what's going on here, what somebody else is doing, or, you know, like just to waste time, you know, just we have some free time, we get on Facebook to see what's what. But if you really play your cards right and be strategic about it, you can get very far in your career and get an influx of clients by using social media. Because 9 times out of 10, your customers are not going to be your next door neighbors or even the people who live within a 30-minute radius from you. So in this age of technology, you should really think about stepping your game up and making your business accessible to online opportunities.
Oh, I totally agree with that. You know, I don't have any clients in my 30-mile radius. Most of mine are in the DMV, Atlanta, you know, California.
Me either.
All these
Never
different
did.
things. So, yes, social media has definitely played the game. And so I love how you said that. You know, because there's a lot of people that's like saying, they're asking what your name is, Michelby Whitehead. So, you know, when we
Michelby, but you call me Coco.
Yeah. Oh, Coco. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
And so when.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. So now with social media, what do you tell your clients when you see that they don't have a strong enough social media presence? What do you tell them that they need to have so that you can be more effective at your job?
I would say as far as a social media presence, because I'm not one to post every day, but I'm gonna get into the swing of it because I was talking to you about that. I'm gonna get it together. But as far as building a social media presence, I would say first and foremost, content calendar. A content and organize what it is that you'll be posting about. You can make it coincide with the days of the week and the current social media hashtags that we use for more visibility, such as Mondays, Motivation Mondays. Okay, yeah, I said to build up your social media presence, you should definitely think about putting together some sort of content calendar that'll keep you on task with the days of the week. It'll coincide with what's currently going on in the world, and it will make sense with your brand so that way you're getting more engagement, more likes, more comments, etc., etc. So I was saying it's as simple as coordinating your social media to the hashtags that are kind of already out there, such as the Motivation Monday and the Throwback Thursday. I made a reference to my client, Tanika, who has T's Hair Secret for natural hair products. And on a Thursday, sometimes she'll do hashtag Throwback Thursday and post pictures of satisfied customers who have purchased from her in the past, as well as really good hair days with her twist outs. She'll post like a Throwback Thursday picture of a wash day or a day when her hair looked really good for Throwback Thursday, and then she'll make reference to the product and say where it can be purchased at. But it's that simple. So I would say a content calendar where you can really focus on what it is that you want to say and get your message out clearly.
Love it. Love it. I mean, that was exciting. And I am just, you know, a lot of people neglect the content calendar because they're like, oh, social media is just, I post whatever. But no, we definitely have to have a theme in order for people to know what we do. From the pictures, they should be able to know what we do, what we're about. Right. It's an extension of us. And so
it has to be strategic. You can't just wake up and say, I feel like posting this, because you're not going to get the engagement that you want to get.
Exactly. You can talk about dogs one day, cats the next day, all these different things. You can't do that and then expect people to follow you, because if you're random, then you're going to get random people. We want to get the people that want our brand and what we offer. So, I mean, great advice. And so,
thank you.
You're most welcome. And then, you know, I think that I love how you just post if you have something to say, something that is going to be meaningful to your audience. You don't necessarily have to post every day because you're not down with the fluff. And I appreciate that about you. So your people know that when they receive a post, it's going to be substantial. So tell me your thoughts on that.
Well, you know, to each his own for that. I'm really on social media to network and meet people such as yourself, because that's how you and I met, through social media. You know, share things here and there with my friends. But as far as taking pictures of the food that I ate when I go somewhere, or taking a million selfies, that's just not me. Now, whoever wants to do that, great for you, but I know what I look like. I think I'm cute, but I don't post it every 20 minutes. That's just me. But I do post things about my business, my clients, because that's what I'm here on social media for. But that's just my thing.
Now, let's talk about posting about our clients. Is posting about, is there a line that we do not cross for that?
Yes. As you may know, sometimes when you're working with your clients, you know, you do get familiar with them and build a rapport that somewhat feels like family and friends, but it has to stay business, or people are going to think that they don't have to pay no more. They're going to think that they can start telling you how to do your job and make suggestions or what they think you should do that's best for their brand, when in reality, you wouldn't need me if you knew what was best. So you just have to be really careful with establishing a relationship with your clients and keeping it professional and remaining an expert.
Exactly, exactly. That is very, very key because, you know, we don't want to overstep our bounds and we don't want to get too comfortable. And then, of course, what about the privacy issue? Some clients want to be private, and so we have to respect that as well. Yes.
Yes. I do have some clients that prefer every move not necessarily be posted on social media. They're fine with being in essence. They're fine with an interview on the radio, but putting it on social media, they may not want to do that. And I respect their privacy, and I may not share it on social platforms.
Very good, very good. What would be a downfall for them not posting it on social, whether instead of just on radio and magazine?
Well, sometimes social media is a faster way to get the word out about things. People are busy. They may not tune into the radio interview. They may not see it in the print publication, but there's more access and it's easily shared on social media. And like I said, it'll quickly get the word out about something. I know a lot of times when people want to sell tickets to an event, the first thing they do is build an Eventbrite page and make an event page on Facebook, and then they go about it that route with promoting the event. So I would say it's just quicker and it could spread the word a little faster.
Very good, very good. So what are the main platforms that you tell your clients to use?
Well, it really depends. The platform that you use is going to depend on your audience, and you have to know your audience. I can figure out who your audience is, but you should know before working with me where you're getting the most engagement. If your people are into Twitter, do they prefer to look at pictures on Instagram? Do they do Pinterest? So you have to know your audience in order to determine what platforms are going to be best for you to post.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. And so now we are going to be at the Social Power Summit, and we're going to be networking. We're going to be telling, we're going to be all over the internet and whatever. And what are some of the ways that a person or a speaker could leverage that type of publicity?
Pictures, taking a lot of pictures for what we call social proof. And you probably know this too, Akina. A lot of times people want to see you in action, moving and grooving in your element as a speaker and doing all these things that you say you do, and they'll go look to your social media for social proof of these things. So if you have a speaking event coming up, definitely take pictures, and try to get some video footage so that you can build a speaker reel.
Yes, that is very important. So what types of things do you need in your speaker reel to that would help you as the publicist?
I would say a bio, definitely a bio. And you should have two forms of your bio. You should have a longer one that tells your whole life story, what you've done in business and your personal brand. And then you'll need a condensed one under 200 words so that the MC or the moderator can read that out loud to the audience. So two forms of a bio, really good pictures, clear headshots of yourself, your website, where they can find you on social media, testimonials from past clients and people who have booked you from speaking engagements that can attest to how well you are at what you do. And then I would also say links to your social media so people can keep in touch with you and, see what it is that you've done over the past couple of years.
Beautiful. Now, y'all heard that, speakers. Y'all heard that, coaches. We need to get that together, right?
Yes, Yolanda, I'm coming to Tennessee. I forgot to tell you, but I'm coming. Hey, Yolanda.
Hello, Yolanda. We would love to have you there too. Yes. So now, with the Social Power Summit, I asked everybody that has spoken thus far, why are you a part of the Social Power Summit?
I am a part of the Social Power Summit because I think I represent something a little bit different as far as an entrepreneur in personal branding. Like I said, I live in a small town, a teeny tiny, small, quaint town. And I've been able to do some amazing things in my career through the grace of God and just persistence and dedication. And it's also due to social media. So I would like to share that expertise with anybody who feels like they're stuck because they don't have a huge network of customers and clients, and find that it's hard to find a mentor to really connect with so that they can do what they want to do. And I would like to just kind of shed some light on how to go about doing that.
Well, all of those things are definitely needed. And, for those who don't know the mission of the Social Power Summit, it's basically, it's basically, it's basically to say, hey, we are people of color changing the world on social media, and it's time for other people of color to see what we're doing. And knowing that
exactly.
we are making changes, we are making moves, but they're saying we're doing it in the background. When you see social media, you don't see us.
Okay? No, you really don't. Now, you really don't, but I'll tell you this. If you look at a lot of the content on Instagram and the stuff that pops up in your news feed, it sounds like one of us created it because we did, but you don't know that we are the social media managers and the content creators on these platforms.
Exactly. We need to come out of the background and start coming into the foreground, because we are making millions of the social media, and people don't know it. They just see, the same ones over and over again. And, now it's time for them to see the faces behind the names. Exactly. And you'll be surprised how many of us are behind those names.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So okay. And so we need to make sure this is a platform for them to come out. This is a platform so you can meet the people who are moving and shaking in the background to make your experience great. And then on top of it, it's so that, our zillennials can see that they have an interest in social media and it's not bad. They have a career in it. They can be awesome in it, and there's plenty of us doing it. So most definitely. So, I'm thankful that you are part of this community, and of course part of the inaugural Social Power Summit, because you are right. You embody everything that the mission is talking about. So thank you so much for being a part.
Thank you, Lakina. I can't wait to see you next month.
I know. So if y'all want to meet Michelby and hear more about what she has to say, because, y'all already done seen this interview has been on point, you definitely can come to the Social Power Summit. That's socialpowersummit.com. You can meet her and all the other speakers. You can come get your headshots done, get your with makeup. You can come to the parties. You can come to the networking sessions. You can come and get all of your social proof. And then for VIP, you get to have lunch with all of the speakers both days. So you can really get in and learn how to get that network in. So love it. So, Michelby, do you have some closing words for us? And please tell them how to find you.
The only thing closing I would like to say is this social media summit is going to be very unique. Akina has put together a phenomenal event in Nashville. And like I was telling you, I had no clue Nashville was that popping for Black people in business. I can't wait to get out there.
Oh,
So
yes. So
definitely. And really that's it. Follow me on Instagram while I get the rest of my stuff together. It's at Coco Curator, COCOCURATOR. And thank you, Akina.
you're most welcome. And if you are following me on Instagram,
Hey, Tamika.
her handle is on today's post for the interview. So please come over and find out more about the Coco Curator. She is awesome. So if you're looking for publicists, if you're looking for blogging
Content.
expertise and mentoring, this is the lady. So with that being said, we are completing this interview. And of course, we have 3 more for the week. And this is going to be great. You just got a taste of what you're going to see at the Social Power Summit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Michelby.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a really good time.
Me too. So until
Yes.
next time, ladies, bye.
Bye.